Last Friday, the Bank of Zambia held its last bond auction for the year 2023. The Bank of Zambia holds an auction for government bonds once every month. So what that means is last Friday's bond auction was the 12th in the year 2023. And here's the thing, I invested in every single one of those 12 bonds that were issued in the year 2023. That speaks to my investment strategy with regards to bonds in particular and capital markets in general. And so I was very delighted earlier this morning when I was listening to a podcast where an investor across the world somewhere was speaking about his investment strategy that essentially is similar to one that I've used when it comes to investing in government bonds. Listen to this from Jaspreet Singh, who was appearing on a podcast by Louis Hawes, and they talk about Jaspreet's investment strategy. Take a listen.
I have two strategies when it comes to investing my money. I have an active strategy and I have a passive strategy. I'll start with the passive strategy because that's easy to understand. Every month, I passively invest my money into stocks, physical, gold, and cryptocurrency.
Really?
And so what that means is it's automatic,
Auto payment
consistent,
in each
and it
one,
happens
yeah.
all the time. So
You doing index funds with stocks, or
in
what do you?
stocks, I do ETFs, low-cost ETFs, and I have ETFs that give me exposure to the S&P 500. That's kind of your safe, your value. S&P 500 are the biggest 500 companies in the stock market. So that's the kind of the safe value play. I have some ETFs that give me exposure to innovation, startups, growth, because I like that space. Much more risky, but you can see more potential upside. Risk means you could also see more downside. And then I also have ETFs that give me exposure to emerging markets. These are countries that are overseas, countries like China, India, Korea, Brazil, countries that are up and coming to give you some diversification, not just in companies, but also in dollars, right? Diversifying out of the dollar, so it kind of gives me that protection. So every week I have money that's leaving my account and being invested into these different ETFs. I don't care whether the market's up or down. It happens every week. In physical gold, every month, I use an app for this. There's a lot of apps that allow you to do this.
Yeah.
I have money that's withdrawn out of my bank account
Really?
that buys me physical gold.
Really?
Now, people are going to say, why gold? For me, it's real money. It's another way of saving real money, because now if I have 50 grand of cash, would I rather save and bury that 50 grand of cash in my backyard or bury 50 grand of gold in my backyard? I'd rather bury the gold because I know that 50 grand of cash is guaranteed to lose value every single day. Gold is a store of value because it takes time, effort, and labor to mine physical gold. And that time, effort, and labor is represented through the physical piece of gold. So that's why I own it. It's not a huge piece of my portfolio, but it's kind of that insurance. That's the way I look at it. It's protection in case everything else goes wrong, that I have some physical gold. So I have that. And then I have my cryptocurrencies. Now, I'm mainly in Bitcoin. I have some Ethereum and a couple other coins, but mainly Bitcoin, and every day I buy a little bit of cryptocurrency. Again, I know it's volatile. I know you can see big swings up, big swings down. I don't care. I'm buying it every single day. So that's my passive strategy, where it doesn't matter what's going on in the market. I'm just going to keep buying no matter what's going on. Then my active strategy is now where I do more of the fundamental analysis, where I understand where am I actually investing my money. So this requires much more time and more effort on my end. So on the real estate side, I'm looking for deals that are paying me that 7% cash on cash return. And so I'm going to be analyzing the numbers, looking at the properties, walk through a lot of deals, and when I find something, I will go out and buy it. In the stock market, rather similar. I'm looking for companies that I believe in, that I believe are good fundamentally. Fundamentally means looking at the numbers, right? What do the revenues look like? Have the revenues been growing? How fast are they growing? 10% a year, 20% a year? What about the profits? But you also have to look a little bit deeper than just the profits, because you want to see what's going on with the expenses. Where are they investing? Are their expenses going up because the cost of business is becoming more expensive? Or are the expenses rising because they're investing more in their company. So you got to do a little bit of digging in there. And then in startups, obviously I invest in my own companies, but I also invest in startup companies. I love entrepreneurship. I am a huge fan of entrepreneurs. I love supporting other entrepreneurs because I never had that support when I was getting started as an entrepreneur. So one of the ways I can provide the support is through money, through investing in some of these entrepreneurs. So I invest in these startups. Fourth, cryptocurrency. If a big cryptocurrency crash happens, well, I already know what I want to own. I'll just come in and buy more. And with gold, I don't really actively buy gold,
Right.
but that's the 4 ways that I actively invest my money.
Sure. And where are the three?
Okay, so what's the takeaway from here? The takeaway is this one. Every month, come rain, come sunshine, come floods, come high water, a specific portion of your income is supposed to go to investments. Okay, for Jaspreet, he has given us the investments that he has put on this kind of strategy, where every month, regardless of what is happening, there's a specific amount from his income that is going towards stocks. There's a specific amount from his income that is going towards bonds. There's a specific amount of income every month that is going towards cryptocurrency. Okay, every month. It doesn't matter whether the markets are down, where the markets are up, it's on automatic. He's doing this every month. For me, in the last 1 year, every single month, I've made sure that I invest in government bonds. I've done so when I had a lot of money. I've done that when I had, I didn't have a lot of money. But every single month, I made sure that I invest in each of these bonds. And that's the strategy that I hope to continue with as we get into 2024. And that's the strategy that you should consider. Choose an investment vehicle, choose an investment asset to invest in. Decide every month how much money you invest towards that asset, and then just do it every month. That's an option that is available to you as we get into 2024. From me, it's a pleasant afternoon.